October live cattle were sharply lower. It is now actually the lowest close that we've seen since July 27th. Recently, the cattle complex had tried to bounce, but failed at the 200-day moving average, and now we've spent 3 days trading lower to sharply lower. So really kind of coming apart to some extent. Looks like if we can't hold here soon, that there is maybe more to this deeper correction in store. Cash cattle did trade lower here this week. There were, on Thursday, I didn't see any bids at 230, but cash cattle trading earlier in the week, $2 to $3 lower from last week. That is a sign of sort of where we are this time of year, right? We've had our peak grilling season as we get into the beginning of the summer all the way through the 4th of July holiday. And things kind of slow down a little bit as we get into what we call the summer doldrums, as people sort of lose their enthusiasm to be outside and grilling every day. That interest picks up again as we get closer to the Labor Day holiday, but the meat packers fill those needs before that holiday begins, and it does seem like maybe those packers have filled those needs. At least it doesn't feel like they're aggressively looking to source animals here at the moment. So that is part of the reason I think we're seeing some pressure on the cattle complex. In the meantime, we did have our weekly export sales, as we typically do on Thursday, and they were decent at 14,400 metric tons. That is down a little bit, down 27% from last week, but last week was a really very good number. Overall, this week was 10% higher than the 4-week average. So, we had a couple not great weeks in there a little while ago, big rebound last week, and then today, or this last week, shows a continued rebound of those export sales. So lots going on here with the cattle complex at the moment. In the meantime, everybody, you stay tuned and you stay safe.